Hey friends, welcome or welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I posted a garden vlog. That is mostly because the enormous task of actually starting the garden has consumed most of my free time. I have tried, not for the first time unsuccessfully in my life, to exercise some measure of restraint with what I started in March. The predictably unpredictable weather here in New England always swoops in to dampen any hopes that I have of getting crops outside before April, and this year has proven no different. Many of my spring bulbs have started to come up, but they're currently being battered by some record-breaking cold after weeks of record-breaking warmth. And I don't know about you, but breaking records and precedents has really lost its charm for me in 2022. This year, my restraint looks as follows. I've got approximately 15 leeks, 2 trays of pansies, a dozen celery plants, 2 different varieties, 8 habanero plants, 2 different varieties, 36 foxgloves, 1 variety. That was not the best of plans. 36 artichokes, 6 varieties, half a dozen mint varieties, 72 snapdragons, a few varieties, roughly 150 onions, 3 varieties, a tray of coleus, several varieties, 2 varieties of alpine strawberries, and a bonsai cherry tomato. I've also got some flowers, sweet peas, and loofah seeds in the process of being planted or softening. And I have to get some spring greens going this week too. Before the record-breaking cold came, I had started the slow process of hardening off the cool weather plants, but that will have to be resumed later this week. Most of the rest of my time is split between the necessary but tedious chores of an adult woman with children and pets, and avoiding the endless sky falling of this malignant timeline with books. On the planty front, I've been reading Gaia's Garden. It's a book by Toby Hemingway, and it has the appearance and information volume of a textbook, but Toby writes it in a very friendly, accessible way, and I'm really enjoying it. He argues from the position of a modern permaculturalist, rejecting the native plants-only mentality that's become really popular among well-intended gardeners that are hoping to best heal their little patch of earth. I think this book will finally help me get my head around the sometimes muddy concept of guilds. That's what permaculturalists call groupings of plants that have a symbiotic, multi-purpose relationship. I really like the idea of plants in my garden serving multiple purposes and benefiting not only me, but the birds and insects and wildlife that will find their way into my yard. Every year, my gardening philosophy adjusts just a little bit, and this feels very much like where it should be right now. I'm hoping to incorporate both native plants and non-native species, the way that humanity has done for centuries, to fill in some gaps and make a very productive and harmonious garden space. My determination to break away from the internet lately has been so ferocious. It has given me back the gift of my temporarily lost reader's brain. I've been a big reader my entire literate life anyway, but the 1-2 punch of college reading burnout and the dopamine dispenser that is my smartphone, I wasn't getting many books read over the last few years. And what I was getting read was all nonfiction books about gardening, which is great, but it leaves a certain hunger in the brain. So I've been getting familiar with the little free libraries around my town and the next couple towns over, and ransacking the local thrift store on a mission to collect a good stack of books for this summer, where I will fulfill my dreams of lounging in the sun on my most perfect chair, surrounded by flowers with a book. And if you've never heard of a little free library, I'm going to show you what I mean, because I took a few clips as I got around to some of them locally, and I just think they're so cute, and I definitely want to add one to the garden. This week I finished a novel that I loved, a memoir that I cannot even summarize its importance to me. It was perfect. And a book of poetry that I appreciated the spirit of, but it lacked some of the depth I was hoping for. And while I'm still worried about the state of things, you can pick anything, and I assure you I am worried about it, I feel like I am at least using my time and good fortune of safety wisely right now, and that's about as close to peace as I can get. I hope you enjoyed this style of vlog. Let me know down below. I'm hoping to create these once a week in the future, so if you like them, let me know. And I want to say a special thank you to my patrons for their monthly support, and of course for all of you for watching this video. So I will see you very soon in the next one. Have a good week. See you later. Bye-bye.